What's up, everybody? This the D to the L to the N, the deal in sports, and it's the cash line, y'all. Just wanted to hop on here, man, and say what's up to the YouTube world, the Twitter world, the cash line world. Hope everybody had did good last night. Drew Holiday pretty much killed me last night. Without Anthony Davis, just figured he was gonna go off. It was just automatic, but we know in this DFS thing, that's how it is. As soon as you think something automatic, that's when it goes the opposite way. So we're gonna hop right on here, man. We got 4 games today. Going light today. Just 4 games. But we got Washington at Miami. We got Memphis at Dallas. San Antonio at OKC. We got Orlando at the Clippers. And there's that one name you need to know. This is what the decision is right here. Is you gonna play Westbrook, and or you gonna fade him? Now, if you're playing more than one line, I suggest you do a little bit of both. If you're playing one line, I went through it a little bit today. It looks more like I might go a little more balanced than with Westbrook. Matched up with the Spurs, you see here. This at the point guard position. He's 11.5, which is not an expensive price for Russell Westbrook, but going up against the Spurs and with the way the slate is looking, unless we get that get a good piece of value or something that open up, I'd probably be going more value. But 11.5, you see he's averaging 56.9 fantasy points per game. So Westbrook's always in play. I think we all know that he's always in play because he can go off at any moment. He don't have a good history against these Spurs. I think he's averaging like 44 fantasy points this year against them. But one thing we know about Westbrook, he can always go out. So you can definitely use him if you like to. Now after Westbrook, there's a big drop off. After Westbrook, there's a big drop off. And then even if we look at the whole slate, after Westbrook, it still drops down to 8,800 to Bradley Beal, and then you got the Vucevics and the Lou Williams and things like that. So the decision of the day is you going to play Westbrook or if you're going to fade him. But like I said, at this point guard position, after Russell Westbrook, you got Bradley Beal going up against Miami in Miami. I don't really like playing guards in Miami, against Miami, period, but especially not in Miami. Now, they're not as good as they were last year at it, but I really don't like playing guards against Miami if I have a choice. They're a good defensive team. Right below that, you got Lou Williams in a in somewhat of a smash spot. You see averaging 37.2 fantasy points per game. You see, you got the good opponent ranking right there. He's at 8,500 though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I don't like that point. His price, because that means if you even go on 5x, you need 41, 42, somewhere in that area. But I like to try to at least shoot for 6x, and that's 48. That's almost 50. He would basically have to drop me a 50 bomb. And against Orlando, can he do that? Yeah. But do I see it happening tonight? No. But he's definitely in play. You know, John Wall is out. Tyreek Evans is probably going to be out. But below that, this is where the area I'm going to be living in a little bit more. You got Dennis Smith Jr. at 6,800. Going up against Memphis. Don't really like messing with the Memphis boys, even though it's a totally different team without Conley and things like that. A lot of people out. I just don't like messing with Memphis if I got a choice. You got Dragic going up against Washington. That's going up against Satoransky. Satoransky is a problem defensively. He's one of them bugaboos. He is everywhere. Don't really like messing with him. 6,400. I think that takes pretty much most of the upside away from Dragic. He gets 6x, that's 36. He's totally capable of doing that. But I don't like playing people against Satoransky if I got a choice. This probably be the first spot I go. Circle in the check mark. It's going to be Austin Rivers going up against Orlando. You know you can attack Orlando. We do know that. Averaging 27 points, 27.1. And you know one thing about him, his dad makes sure that he gets the minutes. What's he averaging? Last game, 37.5 minutes per game. Last 10 days has been 34 minutes. And for the season, 33 minutes. So one thing about Austin Rivers that we know is he's going to get his minutes. His dad, Doc Rivers, going to make sure he get his minutes. But I do like Austin Rivers. He's probably my first circle and check mark. After that, I'm going down to DeAndre Murray at 6,000. DeJounte Murray at 6K. Going up against OKC, even though you got that second thing right there, is he still has had a good history against Westbrook. I think he put up 44 or 41 the last time they played. So my next check mark for the point guard position is going to be Austin Rivers and DeJounte Murray. Now, if you're going below that, that's when you got your J.J. Barreras. They even got Kyle Anderson, point guard, eligible. You got your Dwayne Wade. You got Sandusky going down there against Miami. Like I said, I don't really like messing with Miami if I got a choice. A little cheaper punt play down there. You got DJ Augustine at 5,200, who could be a good play. And below that, that's when you messing with the Memphis boys, man. You got Teodosic, who's a cash play, going up against Orlando. You could definitely play him. He ain't gonna get you but 20 to 25, but he will get you that 20 to 25. Then below that, you got Harrison is out, Chalmers is out, so you can definitely go to the Memphis boys. Most of them are going to be shooting guard eligible. You got Mays down there, 4,300, been playing pretty decent. Don't really trust him like that though. But you could definitely go there if you want that. And below there, it's pretty much a trash can below that. So if we move on from there, like I said, the guards that I like out of this is going to probably be Austin Rivers and DeJounte Murray. And like I said, you could pretty much get those guys even if you're playing Westbrook. So that's why we'll go there. At the shooting guard position, same thing with Beal and Williams. The prices, don't really like them prices. You got Austin Rivers, so you can play Murray and Austin Rivers in the same backcourt if you like. You got J.J. Barrera at 5,800. Just ain't really feeling that 5,800. I think that caps him out. I don't think he could go above that. I try to play players with at least the capability of upside. You got Richardson at 5,500, who definitely could be in play, but I don't like him, especially when I played him the whole time when all the Miami boys was out, when Dragic was out, and Tyler Johnson was out, and everybody was out, and I was waiting to catch that 50 bomb from him, and it never came. It never came. You got Ben McLemore, 5,400, been playing good. Don't mind going there. I will probably be going there, but my circle and my check mark for the shooting guard position is going to be definitely Jonathan Simmons. I'm going there with Fournier probably out. They just ruled Gordon out for sure, so I will be going there to Jonathan Simmons at 5,400. They raised his price a little bit, but I can still get there. You got DJ Augustine, who you could always go to and take a shot at. You got Teodosic there again, eligible there to shooting guard. You got Dylan Brooks, who had I caught him on that good game, but I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him. Now, if you're going below that, Oubre Jr. ain't really liking him because we know Porter's playing. You got Kobe Simmons. You could take a shot at that, but they got them Memphis boys priced up now. They ain't where they was when we first attacked with them, and I had a good night with them one night, but they ain't where they was when you first attacked with them. Now, if we move from there to the small forward position, you got Tobias Harris, been killing it, man. He been killing it, but they got him up at 8,100 now, so that means he got to get me 48, or at least 40, not to throw a dud or whatever you want to call it. Don't like that price, but don't get me wrong, he been going. You got Paul George, 7,700. That's a good price for Paul George, especially if you're running that balanced lineup and things like that. Paul George can headline that. At 7,700, that's a cheap price. That's a cheap price for Paul George, and he getting the minutes, and he getting 30-some fantasy points a night. You got Jamarco Green, Harrison Barnes, some cash plays like that. Otto Porter, Mr. Consistent. Going up against Miami, but I don't mind playing up or going against that small forward position with Miami, so Otto Porter can be in play for you. Not really liking too much below that, but my circle, and my check mark for the small forward position is going to be Herzonia. Like I said, Gordon's going to be out, so he'll probably be starting at that power forward again, and that's where I'll be definitely going. So at that small forward position, I'm going to have Herzonia and Simmons and try to take advantage of that injury news with Fournier and Gordon, especially if Fournier is out too. So you can definitely go there. But like I said, Tobias Harris, man, at 8,100, that's a big price. So that caps him out. But you can still go there. But if I was going anywhere right there, I'd probably go Paul George more at that 7,700 and keep it moving. At the power forward position, you got 8,400 up there for LaMarcus Aldridge, which is definitely in play. As long as Kawhi Leonard ain't in, he's going to be the man there. We all know that. So he's definitely in play. Below that, you got Tobias Harris, who is small forward and power forward eligible. So you can definitely put him on there if you would like to. And he should be a good play right there at that 8,100 part. But I'm not, like I said, if I was going to do that, I would go down here to Paul George, just like I was saying before. Then you got the same people, because on DraftKings, we know they're pretty much eligible for both positions. Like you got Porter eligible as small forward, power forward. You got Pau Gasol questionable. Ain't really said what he's going to do yet. If he's out, we know we can go to David Petrans and things like that. And you can also play Hezonja here too. You can also play Hezonja here. But somebody I like down here in that range that I'm trying to be at today, in a nice matchup. You see the opponent ranking right there is Harrell. Montrezl Harrell. He's been balling out, man. He's been balling out consistently for a while now. They got the little alarm going off outside. But definitely like him. You got Justin Winslow, been getting crazy minutes, man. I think he put up a 40 bomb last time out. He can definitely go. So you can definitely play Justin Winslow if you like, because he's been getting the minutes, man. He's been going, and he's somebody I never liked to play, but you can definitely play him. And like I said, you got Bertrand's down here at 4,500. If we find out that Gasol is out, you can definitely go there to him, and I think he could be a good play. You got Jonathan Isaac, who started the last game at the small forward position. I think they still got him on a somewhat of a minutes thing. Well, last game, he played 25 minutes. So 18, 17. Then he went up to 25 minutes. Only got 15 fantasy points. But if he getting 25 minutes at 3,700, he's definitely in play. He's definitely in play. So if we will move from the power forward position to the center position, see who we got up here at the top. And like I said, you're going to want to probably be more in that Orlando Clippers game and that San Antonio OKC game. If you want to go somewhere, that's probably the games you want to be with most of your people, unless you like some plays in that other game. Like I noticed on here, Whiteside is 6,900. Now, this is the same matchup he was just in. I played him the last time that he played in this matchup against Washington and Gortat. Same price, 6,900. He was the same price then, and he threw me a dud. But you could definitely go down there. That's a cheap price for someone like Whiteside. Which he has a big upside. He has 50-point upside, but he just doesn't get the minutes. Now at the top of the center board, you got Vucevic at 8,700. I love Vucevic. He got a good he in a good matchup here, but that 8,700 kind of caps him off. That 8,700 definitely caps him out. And then you got Aldridge at 84, DeAndre Jordan at 78. Who's in a good matchup. You got Marc Gasol going up against Dallas. That game's going to be too slow. Then you got Whiteside at 6,900. Sam Adams 6,500 is in play. Going up against some Spurs, but whoever's ever at center can't really stop him. And then you got that Montrezl Harrell down here too, and that's who I like, man. He's been going ham lately, and I like that Harrell right here at 5,600. I like him a lot. You can always take a shot at Kelly Olynyk and things like that. Probably not gonna go there unless. Probably not going to go there unless I get some news of somebody being out or something. You get the Bam Adebayo. Once you get down below that, it's pretty much you back in the trash can. But like I say, man, just wanted to chop this 4-game slate up with y'all and wish everybody luck today and things like that. And hope everything goes good, going good in the CASHLINE world. So that's pretty much it, y'all. So y'all have a good day, and let's get to this money. CASHLINE, baby.